Looking like a good day to fly. It's winter, but we're going to try some winter flying. We've got a relatively mild day today, 8 degrees. The wind's a little bit breezy at the moment, but it's sort of 1:15 in the afternoon, so we're going to try some middle of the day flying. We want the takeoff to be as easy as possible, and the landing to be as easy as possible. We don't want too much wind up there, so that's what we're looking for today. It's actually only the second time I've flown from this new field. I did fly from here a few weeks ago, but it was very quick. I actually have a pilot friend who has an airfield nearby, so he took me up in his plane and we had a quick look at the airfield so I could get my bearings, which was great fun and very useful as well. So I've actually flown above the field and seen the geography before I've actually flown it. So this will only be the second time I've flown here. And for that reason, I'm looking forward to it. New field, new adventures. We did have a little bit of fun as well while we were in the plane. But in all seriousness, it was a great flight. Mustn't forget the rest of my gear. All important helmet. Pre-flight checks. All important pre-flight checks. So just going over everything. Checking everything out. Everything's looking pretty good. Pretty good. There's a few of us flying today, so looking at the windsock, we're still heading in that direction. Yeah, so we're just going to wait for the wind to hopefully settle a little. We want the wind to be good enough to make a safe takeoff. Don't want to be running too hard. But we don't want thermic activity either if we can help it. We want it to be quite smooth up there. So today's cold, it's 8 degrees. But it still might be quite thermic because the sun's out, we've got clear skies, and that can create different turbulences up there at height, which can be quite unnerving. So it's middle of the day flying, and you know, that's not something I'd normally do in the summer, for example, but it's winter. We'll give it a go today, and if it's not right, we'll just come down. But I don't want to miss out on a day like today because we're getting very few and far between weather patterns at the moment that allow us to fly. So today's good enough, so we'll give it a try. Time to start warming the engine up, get that thing rolling. Okay, here we go. Nearly. Not quite. Didn't quite land on my feet. It's a nice soft skid. Okay, so we're all packed up now, and that was an okay flight. It was blooming freezing, that was the problem, so I did about 20 minutes. But the takeoff was dodgy. It wasn't the best takeoff. And the landing was okay, it was quite smooth, but I skidded at the end and I couldn't quite stay on my feet. But not a bad afternoon's flying, really. It's not often I've done winter flying, so still sort of finding my feet with that. You know, flying with gloves, the feel is different. You know, you can barely feel the throttle at times. You've got to make sure you don't hit the kill switch and still use your brakes and do all that good stuff. But that was okay. I enjoyed it. I'm hopefully going to get up in the next few days, even though the weather's still quite cold. It's fine. Just got to get on with it. On that note, I'm going to go home.